What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the video, and today we are going to be addressing one of the topics that I get requested to make the most, which is a budget meal prep video for vegans. So today I'm going to be showing you a full week of meals for under $20. A few things that I do want to say before I get into this video is that everybody has different calories and macro needs. So this one is based off of the calories and macros that you are seeing on screen, but obviously if you need less calories, you're going to just, use less of this food. If you need more, then you're gonna have to spend a little tiny bit more money getting more quantity in. But generally, this is $20 or under for this many calories and macros. I also want to mention that this is not a perfect diet. This is not the absolute most perfect balanced diet. I would also suggest for you to have a couple pieces of fruit throughout the day. If you have any extra vegetables you can snag off anybody, absolutely have those. And you don't necessarily have to eat these 3 meals every single day. You can just use these as a meal prep idea and then mix it with other meal prep recipes that you have and kind of mix and match until you have what you enjoy eating every single week. But I want to show you guys me shopping so you can see exactly how much all this costs. If you don't get these pre-made ones, which are like $2, which is already kind of cheap, if you get just dry brown rice, like that's 78 cents for a pound of it, we're gonna get the 2-pound bag, which is $1.37. Now rice, you can save a bunch of money by cooking it from dry, but beans are actually way harder to cook dry. Plus, they're already pretty cheap, so 72 cents per. So we're gonna get 4 cans of these. And it really doesn't matter what bean. I would get black beans, but these are the only ones that don't have salt added, so this is kidney beans. Noodles, only $1, and in this box there's 1,800 calories. So $1 for almost 2,000 calories, not bad. So there's Prego, which is kind of like the traditional house brand in America. It's $1.88, still pretty cheap. Then there's a little bit cheaper here, so the Great Value kind, which is $1.50, so we're gonna get 2 of these. So we gotta get some sort of sauce so we can season everything. Teriyaki is a little bit expensive, it's like $3.63. And then we're gonna use soy sauce, so it's actually $1.62 for the low sodium soy sauce. So there's a lot of weird stuff in all these jellies around here, but this is the only one that I found that is no high fructose corn syrup or really any other weird stuff. So this is the $198 one. And this one is $3.32, a little bit more expensive. If you wanted to, you could get like Skippy or something, but I don't like the stuff that's in Skippy, so $3.32. Okay, and then here is the bread aisle, and you can get all sorts of different types of bread. There's even bread that's $1 over here. So like right here, there's $1 bread. So honestly, it depends on what you're willing to put in your body. So I'm just gonna count that I used like a $2 bread. We're gonna count $2 bread, because if you're on a budget, you probably don't mind too much about what you're eating, but I just can't bring myself to do it, so I'm gonna have to get the Dave's bread. So this is a little bit more expensive, but there's no preservatives in it. So the mixed veg here are 84 cents, and egg 16.24. We have like $3 left, so we're gonna grab 3 of these. That way we can get a little bit more vitamins and minerals in. Under $20, and this is all the food that I got. It's a huge cart full of food. It's gonna be a lot of calories, a lot of meals. All right, so helpful tip number 1, you gotta start cooking your own rice. It's the cheapest source of food, I'd say next to potatoes, which I wasn't able to find at Walmart for some reason. And the secret to not hating making rice is do large batches of it. I've got 3 cups right here that I'm gonna make all at once. And then put it in like a Tupperware or a giant bag in your fridge, and then you can just have it anytime you want. We're gonna make 12 servings of this so that we have 6, 12, 18, a little bit over 1,800 calories just from the rice. And it's as simple as boiling water behind us. We're gonna add this rice to it, then we're gonna let it simmer for 45 minutes while we do all the rest of the meal prep, and then at the end of it, it's gonna be done. All right, next up, it's a classic that we all love, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We're gonna do 2 sandwiches per day that we get a lot of calories in. All right, next up is a classic that we all freaking love, peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Brings me back to my childhood. We're gonna have 2 sandwiches a day, that way we get plenty of calories, and we're just gonna lay out all these pieces of bread so we can do it really fast. One of the things that I do want to note is that while you will run out of bread and you'll have to buy more for next week, you will have extra peanut butter and you will have extra jelly depending on how much you use. So in that way, it's actually even cheaper because you'll be able to use that again next week. And side note, does anyone else feel the same way about this? When you cut a sandwich diagonal, like your mom would do it, like that, versus horizontal, like this. Is this way not just more tasty? Who's team diagonal and then who's team straight across? Next up, we're gonna do some pasta. And I know pasta is a little bit simple. We kind of all know how to make pasta, but it's actually really awesome. I'm gonna show you a little bit of a way to boost the protein in it. But this is an awesome one to meal prep because you get so much for so little money and it's so easy to make. So all you're gonna have to do is boil some water and then add the entire box. Woo! Now we're gonna drain our beans. And this is really important. If you're someone who's kind of new to cooked baked beans, if you do not get this juice off of them, that's what's causing people to fart when they eat beans. So if you don't do this, you are gonna be the talk of the class. You're going to be the ass with the gas. Put them onto a strainer and then wash them off at the same time. Also, I wanna mention that you do not need to do just kidney beans. These were just the ones that didn't have sodium, the only one that didn't have sodium, and I don't like to get sodium just from my, cooked beans, since there's already gonna be sodium from whatever you season it with. So if you wanna do like black beans or something, or white beans, or literally any other type of bean, go for it. I like variety, so I would have gone black beans and kidney beans. Is that your favorite thing in the world? Is that your favorite thing in the world? Oh yeah. Oh, side rubs. Side rubs. Yeah, getting a little bicycle in right now. With the help of Daisy, we have completed boiling our noodles. Now we're just gonna drain these and we're gonna make the rest of the pasta, which is very, very simple. We're just gonna pour the whole bottle of marinara in there and we'll see if this is enough. If it's not enough, then we'll use the other one, but we actually might get away with just doing one. Now this is something that you probably have never heard of before, but adding beans to your pasta is a little weird, but it's actually really freaking tasty and it adds some protein in there. A little bit of a crunch. So we're gonna do like, we're gonna do about, 2 cups of beans in there, mix that up, and then we're just gonna plate this, and this is done as well. All right, the rice is done, and all I did was just let it, simmer, and then sit, and then look how much rice, look how deep this pan is. You got so much friggin' rice. So just pro tip, make rice, even if you're not gonna make this recipe. But now, we're gonna add all the rest of the kidney beans, which I think is something like 4 or 5 cups, and then we're gonna add these 2 bags of mixed vegetables all right there into the pot. We're gonna use soy sauce to season it because this is the cheapest thing that was there, but if you did have a little bit of extra money, teriyaki, barbecue, orange sauce, any of those sauces that you see there are great in this. So keep your options open, okay? That is it for this meal prep video. There is 4 meals here in front of you, you see, because I don't have a 5th thing of Tupperware. But you would just partition it into the 5th one as well. So this is Monday through Friday, all under $20 for this entire batch of food. And again, like I was saying, there is a bit of extra brown rice, there's a bit of extra peanut butter, a bit of extra jelly, 2 slices of extra bread, and all of that, again, under $20. So if you are someone who is interested in veganism, but you don't think you have the money for it, or if you just haven't been able to figure out what to eat, here's some ideas for you. And if you guys like this, I would absolutely love to do more meal prep videos. It's actually really, really fun, and it felt like it kind of like twisted my creative nipple a little bit different. If you guys are interested in my recipe book, which I just released this year, you can check it out at eatveganordieTrying.com, and you can use the discount code EVODT15 for 15% off. It's got all of my best recipes in it. Spent like a year and a half making this whole book, and it's got 39 different recipes, all super easy, but they're super freaking tasty. So check that out if you guys are interested. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. Let me know what else you want to see in future videos in the comments below, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Team Beyond the Week. Now, CT.
Lift heavy or die Myron, motherfucker.
Team Beyond the Week.